Good day, everyone. I am BK Sidhu. The topic of our discussion today is Get Hired, Get Skilled, Get Funded with MSC Malaysia. And we have with us here today at our Studio V, Ms. Ng Wan Peng, the Chief Operating Officer of Multimedia Development Corporation, or MDeC in short. She's no stranger to the world of ICT. Those who know her will tell you she's very passionate about what she does for the industry. MDeC is playing a bigger role in this economic slowdown. It is encouraging displaced workers and graduates to consider jobs in the ICT field. MDeC has various reskilling and professional enhancement programs to spur the growth of knowledge workers and promote ICT entrepreneurship as an alternative career for those with innovative ideas. Welcome, Ms. Ng.
Thank you.
Tell us briefly about the MSC Malaysia initiative and MDeC's role in it.
Right, BK. The MSC Malaysia is a national ICT initiative. By having said that, we would like to use MSC Malaysia, the initiative, to promote the ICT as an industry in this country. The initiative was started 13 years ago in 1996, and after 13 years, we have seen ourselves achieve a number of goals that we have set. We are currently at the second phase of the implementation of these initiatives out of the 3 phases, and next year will be the end of the second phase. What the MSC Malaysia aim to do is first developing ICT as an industry. That means bringing in investment from the foreign countries, nurturing our own local ICT players, as well as seeing the ICT being used by the various industry sectors as well as the society at large. So what we have been doing so far is identifying various locations in the country nationwide as the designated MSC cyber cities or cyber centers where the ICT companies can operate. As of last year, we have recorded 17 billion in terms of revenue from the ICT companies, both local and foreign, and we have created close to 79,000 high-value jobs in this country. This is how we see MDeC has played a role in developing this MSC Malaysia, the national ICT initiatives. Of course, moving forward, we have a lot of other plans that we have, I would say, promised the country, promised to the government, where we want to see more people be using ICT to help them with their productivity growth. We want to see the ICT is used by every citizen in Malaysia to help them to enrich their life, where they can have access to information, enjoying the virtual world maybe to a certain extent. We see there are a lot of potential in the ICT, and we believe the MSC Malaysia, the National ICT Initiative, is going to help the country to move to the knowledge-based economy as a developed nation by the year 2020.
79,000 value jobs is a lot. How successful has MDeC been in providing workers with industry-specific skills?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. In the past, we have been working with, I would say, we leave it the creation of the knowledge workers to the Institute of Higher Learning. So what we have done was we work with them and then telling them that there are jobs available. So why don't you produce some of the workers? But since the year 2006, we realized that we need to also play a more proactive role in terms of providing the industry relevant skills to the would-be workers. So what we have done in the past 3 years, directly, we have contributed to more than 10,000 workers trained going through our program. That the programs directly funded, facilitated by MDeC. Of course, at the same time, we have been constantly working with the Institute of Higher Learning, providing them with information about the type of jobs, the type of skill sets that's required by industry, so that, you know, at the same time, concurrent to MDeC's initiative, the other partners will also be playing their part.
10,000 workers, that's a lot. But what advice would you give retrenched workers? Should they consider pursuing a career in the ICT industry, and why should they do it?
Definitely. You see, the ICT provide, I would say, hundreds of different type of jobs. Of course, in terms of number, this year we are looking at the minimum, we should be creating additional 7,000 jobs just by the MSC Malaysia companies alone. The ICT jobs today is not confined to just pure hardcore technical type of job, because today we see a lot of service-based ICT jobs that is available from the BPO industries, from the creative multimedia industries, and a lot of support. As you can see, services is going to be a very important driving force behind the country's economic growth. So in MSC Malaysia, we're actually creating a lot of jobs in the services sector. These services jobs are those that actually make use of a lot of ICT as a tool. But behind that, we need people with specific domain knowledge. So on one hand, we have this a more conventional type of ICT jobs, but on the other hand, we also have the services jobs like that can be, I would say, filled by people who are trained in finance, trained in legal, in HR. And the creative side, we are looking at people who are very good in, let's say, writing script. You know, some writer may even want to consider jobs, sound engineer. And those who like to draw, for instance, they can also consider a job in MSC Malaysia, because these are all ICT jobs today that we are looking at.
So this, you're talking about animation, you're talking about
yes.
Malaysia turning into a multimedia hub.
You can say that, I mean, hub, yes, so we are talking about ICT hub, but obviously multimedia is a very important component of ICT.
So we are well equipped in terms of the programs that you provide to create a multimedia hub or an animation center.
Let me put it this way, I think we can do more. We have started all this initiative for a number of years. Today, we have seen demand coming on board. Typically, this side of industry development, you take some time. 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 years. So today, Malaysia is actually recognized in, I would say, globally as one good location for specific job. For instance, the creative multimedia is one of it. Shared services, we call it the BPO, is another type of job or where Malaysia can provide the necessary talent. Yes, we are actually still working on creating more opportunities for our people.
But looking
and this is a continuous process.
But looking at entrepreneurs, there are grants being provided by ICT. Now, how can a person with a company get this grant?
Grant. There are a number of grants. If, let's say, we are talking about those who do not have a company yet, let's say graduates, they do not like to get a job with an existing company, but they would like to start out their own business. MDeC provides something called pre-seed funding, where we actually allow minimum 2 individuals who would like to start their own business to apply for this grant, or sorry, I would say pre-seed grant, and they come up with the prototype that will eventually be turned into a product or service that they can make it their own and then sell to their potential customer. That's one type of grant that we provide to the technopreneur, the budding technopreneur. We also have grants that for a company that are already in operation and they would like to further enhance their product through an R&D initiative. That's another thing that we are providing to the company. So there are a number of existing grant that is available. I think in the future we are going to announce a few more grants that will be able to help people in specific industries, for instance, creative. But that will be another day's topic, I would say.
Thank you, Ms. Ng, for your time to come to the studio and share your thoughts with us. That's all from us at Studio V today. I'm BK Sidhu, the Star Malaysia.